they got to hear the commentary at least.
Yeah.
Fairies now.
Alright. Gotta remember double check. That's the problem since I don't have two monitors anymore.
It looks like we have Radia is staying on with his OTK Forest, and Lexan has switched to his Seraph Haven. Which, this is a favorable matchup for Roach, I think.
Oh yeah, this is Seraph Haven, right?
Yeah, it's Seraph Haven.
I looked at his hand, I'm like, oh, this is Storm Haven. Because when you look at this hand, it does look like a Storm Haven hand.
Yeah, it's the thing is that if like this was closed Decklist, you would kind of assume that this opener that we're gonna see is a Storm Haven.
Yeah, or even
actually finding his roaches this game.
It's Goblin Mages pull Roach every time, right? Doesn't have Maze or a 2-drop?
Nah, he has no other 1-drops than Roach.
Okay.
So yeah, this is definitely looking like it's gonna be favored for Radia. Especially since Lexan only runs 2 Seraphs. It makes it so it's not always gonna happen on turn 9.
Yeah. Even at turn 9, that's usually just when you're dead. And it looks like that's going to be very possible with the hand Radia has.
Yeah, because Radia already has the snipe, he has 1 bounce. Opting to go for that beast call here for the tempo.
Yeah, he's getting like a full board. He can't actually... Oh, okay, he could play tea time next turn if he wants now.
Yeah.
It's tea time to play though. Your board would be super locked for a few turns. You do have a Dogma to open it up, but...
It's still kind of an awkward situation.
Yeah. It could just be a situation where Cujo does the same thing.
Yeah. Well, Lexan, the main reason he's throwing these globes out is because he needs to find his Seraph.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really awkward board state. That Lilac denying both the tea time and a cut here.
Yeah. That's the power of Lilac sometimes. You just play it on a good turn and you just kind of make your opponent be like, now what?
Yeah,
really hate to just throw an Evo into that.
It feels bad, man.
You could just...
And if you disrespect it and just leave it there, then your opponent Evo's over whatever you play next turn.
Yeah, and then Lilac like gets in chip damage, which is that pretty important sometimes with Roach if you want to get combo earlier on.
And it still preserves the effect too. That would have been a good draw here, but he still would have handed tempo over.
He's just going face.
Interesting.
If he goes face, he's going to get wrecked by Cassiopeia. Oh no, he got the dog. Never mind.
So Cassiopeia does
7. Yeah, he could just trade into the dog first and then Cassiopeia.
Yeah, Cassiopeia just blowing at Lexan out here. Lexan has a bounce and he has an EPM in hand and still has 2 Evos. Along with the Crystalia to give him another Evo point.
And the Alvin Princess Mage is a really good pickup too. It gets him his combo gas. Well, now Cujo could clear this, or if he wants, he could play the tea time. But
I think he developed the Cudgel into the Beast Call just to have the tempo, and also it's the most play point efficient turn. Or he could even like Cudgel into Dog, but I think he wants to save the Heavenly Dogs to try and prevent a Roach lethal.
Yeah, I think so too. he still has some time. He knows his opponent doesn't have any zero cost cards in his hand yet, so he's just going. I guess he's going for a tea time now, so because later on he might not have time to play it, or
Yeah, the thing about playing the tea time here is that is EPM can't EVA over it, but Fina can.
yeah, which he just picked up.
Yep.
It's actually going to be really nice for him because he's not going for it.
Is he gonna snipe it, or he's gonna Sylvan Justice? I would assume.
Sylvan Justice, right? Yeah. And he just played a fairy after. So now his combo is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. He has lethal next turn actually.
I'm terrible at roach match, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, because to play Roach 3 times as a bounce is 7 play points, plus the snipe is 8. So you can play 3 cards first, so then it's 4, 6, 7, plus 2, plus 1. So
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's exactly 20. So
yeah, I'm just really bad at seeing Roach lethals. That's why I don't play the deck ever.
Just takes practice, man. I have like over 1,000 games with it. Or 1,000 wins, so that's even more games, I guess.
Yeah, I liked White Wolf back when that was the meta because that's easy math. That's 9 plus 9, but 18.
And when rotation comes in, that's basically what we're going to be doing with elephants. White Wolf and Elephant.
Yep, I feel bad, man. I love Silverbolt is like one of my favorite cards in
really?
in the entire game.
Oh, I don't like it because I always see it in my opening hand.
I mean, yeah, that's you sometimes brick with it. Does he have board space for all this?
Yep, got 2.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard for Lexian to see that Radia would have lethal there because you don't really expect a snipe a lot of times.
Yeah.
Even though it is open deck list, it's just something you don't really account for.
So it's 21 damage.
Yeah, what's that fairy is 21.
Choosing not to BM with the fairy. Alright, so we got a 1-to-1 game so far. We have Lexan has won with his D-Shift, and Radia has won with his OTK Forest. Yeah. Which honestly, all of Lexan's decks except for the D-Shift are kind of unfavored against.
Yeah,
Roach.
that Roach would take the win, I think, almost every time in this series.
He'd have to brick 4 games in a row.
So now he has... His Haven was Stormhaven, right?
Yeah, it's a Stormhaven list. He has Stormhaven and Aggressive Vengeance Blood left.
Okay. So he's going to start off with the Blood.
Yep.
He's going
to be first
hard.
With Blood, man.
It's going to be hard. Do you keep a Cujo here? Just because you're going second?
100%. You need that turn 4 answer.
Yep, he's going to go for it. Oh, he picks up some nice early game cards too.
Yeah. We do see a pretty strong curve coming out though from the Blood deck here over on Radius side. I think you test for Scripture by playing Baphomet here.
It also lets you draw a card and maybe increases your turn 3 play.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Dude. Perfect saturation. He's got the second Scripture though.
Do you just go for the Snow White? Yeah, over the Scripture, right?
Yeah, because the Snow White lets you 2 for 1 next turn, and then you can like Scripture something.
Torrent if you have to.
I don't think Torrent would be ideal in this board state. But deal 1 damage to all your opponent's 2 health followers. We see the Seraph here, but I doubt that's going to be a factor in this game.
Yeah. I think
Radia's blood deck is so fast.
If you're able to play Seraph on turn 8 and then able to win off at turn 9, you're going to be super ahead in this matchup. But this is a pretty good turn anyways, he gets to clear off most of the stuff.
Yeah, he's left with the, just the 2-1 against the 1-2, and then we have obvious turn 4 Belphegor here. Which...
Take 9, draw 2.
Yeah, he's gonna take this trade to make him less vulnerable to Cudgel.
Oh. You just have to Cudgel here?
I mean, you kind of don't have a choice. You can't just eat the... I mean, that represents
yeah, you gotta eat 6,
right?
Yeah, you have to. This is actually a pretty awkward hand, because aside from the Cudgel, he doesn't have any other followers. So what's he going to do next turn, right? It's like...
Next turn he might have to, like, Sacred Plea into Healing Prayer Star Torrent. Because we know what's happening on turn 6 for Blood.
Yep.
So yeah, Lexan's gonna have to draw some really good cards in the next couple of turns to survive this. Then the Scarlet off the top, man.
That's rough.
He's got Globe, he could hit Tribunal off of that.
Oh yeah. Worst case, he could play... he wish... Actually, that wouldn't even be that good, this turn.
No, it wouldn't.
I was thinking he could Star Torrent here, so he could set it up for next turn, like with Scripture or Hair.
Yeah, if he'd Star Torrented, he could have used the March Hairs to break through that next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just Evo face here if you're Radia.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, he has 5 in hand, he's dealing 5 this turn. That puts his opponent on a very short clock.
Yeah, and if your opponent has Themis here, they Themis no matter what. And you're basically just evolving to hit face anyways.
Yeah, I don't see a way out of this for Lexan.
He can't even clear this board. He could... I guess he could tea time and trade everything into the Caraboss and leave the Scarlet up.
I mean, he doesn't really have a choice, honestly. He's just dead next turn, though.
Is he?
Yeah, because Blood has 5 in the form of Blood Wolf.
Oh, right.
Gambling Wraith plus another 1.
Yeah.
Provided Radia sees that. Yeah, he's got it.
Yep.
Yep, so that is going to be Radia taking the 2nd game in a row.
Quite a fast game. Turn 6.
Yeah, this was probably the main matchup that Seraph wanted to dodge.
Well, it wanted to dodge OTK Roach too. What did it want? I think it just wanted to dodge the lineup.
Well, the thing is, Radia's lineup is just so good against Lexan's Seraph Haven.
Yeah.
You got Aggro Blood, which is a hard matchup. You got Stormhaven, which is a hard matchup. D-Shift, and then OTK Roach. Seraph is just unfavored versus all of those decks.
It could take a win against Stormhaven, I think. Like, this is probably the best matchup in the lineup.
Yeah, like, Stormhaven and Roach are probably its best matchups because, you know, Roach can brick. And Stormhaven, you can sometimes slowly beat them.
I think Seraph Haven could beat Blood more than Roach, because Roach has Goblin Mage to find their cards and Finas.
I mean, with my Roach draws, you'd be surprised. So that is one thing I didn't notice about Lexan's deck, is that he is running triple Sacred Plea and triple Globe, which Sacred Plea kind of took the backseat to Globe with the Stars.
Yeah, Globe just seems like a much more consistent card. It's just like your
Yeah.
classic power creep, like the golden card from a new expansion. Sacred Plea is like a bronze from classic.
Yeah.
Do we play
We
the
play.
third plea?
That's so much draw. He's gonna burn cards if he plays the third one.
Would he? 2, 4, 6. If he played the card every turn, I don't think he would burn a card. Or he.
He might stagger it, like he might play a plea into the hound this turn.
Yeah, that works. It's probably best too. Oh, he's just going to draw now.
Dogma here. Well, he's got his Seraph, but I don't know if that's gonna be a factor. Because Radius has a pretty good hand.
I think he's holding the hound for the fanfare to go off.
Yeah. This is probably the least satisfying tribunal.
Well, I mean, you could Star Torrent it.
It feels really weak, but it feels better than tribunal.
I think you could probably just Tribunal now. Next turn you have Cujo or Tea Time.
I think you T times that on turn 6 you can cudgel into hound.
True. I don't. Yeah, and also I don't mind him playing these amulets now because he does have a Star Torrent to get that one extra clock or the Healing Prayer as well.
Another thing that you kind of had to respect there is that this thing's evoing face more than likely next turn.
Yep. Radia's board is actually pretty scary with all double Arias and now another bird keeping disciple coming up.
Yeah. And the thing is, he can actually evo face and not have to worry about board space because the opponent can't just leave these here.
Yeah. This Kuja's going to be quite nice. A lot more satisfying than the last turn.
Yeah.
Or do Tea Time.
I think you Tea time just because you have so many countdown reducers in hand.
Fair.
Because like next turn he can like, Healing Prayer, gain some health back, and then pop his Beast Call Aria.
And then it'll give him a Storm to help trade too. 2 more Falcons are coming out next turn with this one.
So if he dances the 5/2, Evo's face, he pushes 6 this turn, then he has 7 next turn, plus another Evo. That's a 2-turn lethal.
Oh man. Can Lexan avoid it?
He has to pop Healing Prayer next turn, but even then he's not really dealing with the board. He has to Healing Prayer into,
Well, if he healing prayers and Star Torrents, that lets him trade because he has an evil as well. He has a tiger. He could summon the board at next turn.
So yeah, Healing Prayer puts him 1 out of lethal range.
Looks like he's doing it.
Yeah, Healing Prayer and Clear puts him 1 out of lethal. Isn't it better here just to Scripture the 4/3 and then Evo the Tiger over and push 4?
Yeah, it's way better.
Actually, yeah, Healing Prayer puts him 2 out of lethal range, I think. Yeah, because you have 4 plus 3 plus 2, that's 9, so yeah.
This way also you get a save the torrent.
I
Yeah,
mean, like,
that-
there's probably never going to be a safe time for him to play Seraph. He has to win off tempo.
Or just grind your opponent out of resources. Because Haven doesn't have too much card draw.
Does have a lot of reach, though. Because we see,
He does have a... Now he has an air 2-turn clock, right? Because he could do 9 this turn, and then he has Dance of Death in his hand.
Yeah, so if he dances the 6/2, goes all face, he can just dance this turn, right? It's better than wasting the Garuda. Because he could potentially draw another Pinion Prayer and increase his reach if he holds the Garuda.
Also, he just kills the tiger at the same time.
Yeah. Makes it so he's not taking as much face damage in return.
And this is actually good for, because if Themis comes out, he still has the lethal. Whereas if he played it the other way, Dance of Death wouldn't find a target.
So yeah, I think the only line for Lexan here is just face Themis. Hope your opponent can't murder you.
Yeah. That seems to be it.
Gonna go for the Star Torrent, and then...
This works, I guess, because he could Scripture and trade into the Falcons.
I think it's better to Tribunal here than the Scripture.
Tribunal. But you don't get to play the Snow White.
I mean, Snow White's kind of meaningless at this point in the game.
But that's just it anyways.
Yeah. That is game.
Yeah, that's going to be...
Yep, Radia dropped the first game and then swept the rest of the series.